some sense, integral to the preservation of the truth. How could he reconcile this with his belief that the Bible alone was the ultimate authority? Pastor John began to wrestle with the implications of 1 Timothy 3:15. If the church was indeed the pillar and foundation of the truth, did that mean that the church had a role in interpreting the truth rather than simply deferring to the Bible as the sole source of authority? This was a question he could not ignore. As he dug deeper, Pastor John turned to Protestant commentaries and teachings, hoping to find an explanation that would alleviate his discomfort. Yet the more he read, the more dissatisfied he became. None of the responses seemed to adequately address the challenge this verse posed. The unease began to grow. Pastor John had always trusted in his theological understanding, but this verse was making him question the sufficiency of his previous interpretations. Could it be that the church's role was not just secondary but essential to the truth of the gospel? Was the church truly the pillar and foundation in a way that was irreducible to the Bible alone? Eventually, Pastor John found himself at a theological crossroads. The verse from 1 Timothy had shaken him to his core, forcing him to reconsider his entire approach to understanding truth. He realized that the church's role in preserving and interpreting the truth was not a secondary matter. It was intrinsic to the gospel itself. As he reflected on this, Pastor John could not escape the growing realization that his former understanding of sola scriptura might be incomplete. He had always believed that the Bible was the final authority, but now he saw that the church played a crucial role in safeguarding and interpreting that truth. The impact of this verse was undeniable. It challenged Pastor John's entire understanding of faith and the nature of truth. He was left grappling with the question of whether he could continue to reject the authority of the church without compromising the integrity of the gospel. For the first time in his life, he was uncertain about how to proceed, not because of a lack of faith, but because of the deep theological tension this verse had created within him.